Wow. I don't know if I ever made one of these sit down, like, and talk about my personal problem videos. But here we are. It's a little awkward. All right, well, here we are again. We're currently under the 2012 because of this. That ain't right. It goes in the park. Oh, buddy. Go to get into the truck and drive just to go down, you know, down the road. And that happens. Don't know what the heck's going on, so it has to be something with the gear selector shift linkage deal on the side of the transmission. What's this? Why is that dirty? A little bit of crud on there. Moving up further, you can see this plastic deal here. I don't know why they have this as plastic, but this is your gear selector linkage. And that's straight up not connected, dude. What in the heck? Why is that like that? Can it just pop off? Yeah, come straight off. Huh. Should have brought a dang weed whacker. Got freaking weeds everywhere. Come over to the Platinum here. And we take a look. That's a whole nother type of situation. Oh yeah, Platinum transmission, orange, holding up great. Looking pretty good. All right. We got gear engagement. Yep. Left the shop a mess last job I did here. I just get done with the job and just leave. Weird rainstorm got everything wet. But alright guys, it's time to get to 2012 together. This freaking thing is a perfect truck and it's just been sitting here going to waste. The shift linkage popped off, there's marker light out, turn signal light, and that's pretty much it. If you guys followed the channel, we did both front fenders, so passenger side, driver side front fenders, new doors, new used bed, but like extremely good, like one of the best condition used beds I've ever seen. And then new cab corners and rockers. I mean, I'm talking like the truck is fresh. 2012, 100,000 miles. 4-wheel drive. While I had the bed off, I did the whole rust preventative, rust inhibitor deal, and then covered it in chassis saver. Just the back half, so that's from cab back. I didn't do the front half of the frame. Just what was exposed that I could get to easily without, you know, kind of just globbing some paint on the frame. I don't like to do that. My plans for this truck are always changing. It's such a nice truck, I hate to cut it up and ruin it and destroy it. Initially, I wanted to do like monster, crazy power, the whole deal, race truck, single cab awesomeness. I love single cabs. But it's such a nice truck where I don't know if I want to like ruin it. I don't know what's going on with that antenna, so maybe we'll get one of those. Interior is even pretty good. I mean, the seat's not even ripped right here. You got a little fold tear there. You know, it's a little dirty in the cup holder, but that all can be detailed. I never actually detailed the interior of this thing. The only bad part of the interior is probably this steering wheel. It's just, you know, these old steering wheels, they just get weird. So it's a little loose. So if you grab this, it like twists, and then the actual coating of the steering wheel is kind of gone. So the only thing that I would personally do to the inside of this thing is get a steering wheel. I really like the 11 to 16 platinum steering wheels with the wood center grab. The wood starts about here and goes to there, and it's like that synthetic wood. I like that. But yeah, that's the only thing that I would do to the interior. Under the hood, stock 6.7 Powerstroke, 2012. The only thing that I physically have done under here is a Ford OEM, like actual Ford alternator. I don't like the aftermarket alternators on these trucks. I don't know why. I just never had good luck with them on here. I'm sure it's probably a toss-up, but I just do the Ford ones and just don't ever think about it again. So yeah, under the hood, completely stock. So, so see that? See how that did not close right there? I don't know what the deal is with these things, but they all do it. See how that, there must be a return spring or something missing, or there's a little crud or something, I don't know. But you gotta have that down, because if it's in that up position, from pulling it to release it, if it's in that up position, the hood will not close. No matter how many times you sit here and try to slam it and do the whole deal, it will not close. So watch this now. Shut. So if you ever see one of these things where the hood won't shut, check the hood latch release thing in the cab. Oh, I did forget one thing. The bolts coming off of the rear tailpipe section. So there's that 3-bolt flange. If you guys are familiar with the 6.7 Powerstrokes, there's a 3-bolt flange on the back of the muffler, and it bolts to the over axle piece right there. And then you have your factory tailpipe section. So those 3 bolts have just completely sheared off. This is just free flowing. It's hanging on by like one hanger, and then tint the thing. I mean, this is XL truck, so there is nothing on the windows, like nothing, not even on the back window. Completely clear. All right, and also let's talk about this real quick. If you guys have been seeing the videos, you see this 1964 C10 in the background. Let's talk about what exactly this is. So the dealership guy, whoa, is it echoey in here. So the dealership guy worked with Rick in Auto Estates. This is his truck. We were tossing around some plans with the thing. I said, yeah, bring it down the shop. He needed a place to put it. I said, boom, bring it down. We'll get it in here. So here it is. So it is a roller. There's no engine, no transmission in the thing. Basically, it's completely gutted. Like, I don't even know if there's any wiring. I mean, I'm sure the headlights are wired still. So yeah, I guess there's some wires. Look at this hood. Huge, huge. So, I mean, there is some rust on the truck. There's little bits starting there. It's all surface stuff on the hood. I don't know what's back up in there. I didn't like crawl underneath of this thing. I did see it on a lift. The frame is solid. So definitely a good frame. Couple little rust bubbles happening down here in the fender, on the door, and the cab corner is gone. Bed solid. Check out this wood bed in this thing. Check that out. It's got the big back window. I think that's a new fuel tank behind the seat. But so this would go. This is like out of like an 80s or something. So what I'm getting at is the conversation has come up for me to purchase this truck. So it'd be the truck included, and then he also has a 6.0 LS engine with a 4L80 transmission, all the harnesses, all the brackets to bolt it in, so the full LS swap kit from CPP or something like that. He has all new front suspension, disc brake kit, all the brake lines. Basically, it's all there to assemble. The only thing I would do is probably get like a Holly or something, put it on a Holly, and run it like that, like just to get it together, get it operational, get it running. Because I want to drive the thing. I look at this thing almost every day, and I want to drive it. So what are your thoughts on something like that? It'd be cool, be a learning process, but I think I would enjoy it. Would you guys enjoy it? If you would, comment C10 in the comments. And I got this box here. I got a good deal because it was pink. Yeah, haha. But we're gonna change these. Order different deals for this. But it's pretty cool. I wanted a mobile box that had a worktop. So you have the traditional ones that just flip up. That stupid Harbor Freight thing, I don't know why I ever got that. I don't know. Some people love those things. I never liked it. It was honestly never big enough. I always had to run back to the big box. So what the heck was the point of that? So this thing, it holds 95% of my stuff. And also, instead of having the flip top and then you have nothing to set any junk on when you're working, you got these puppies. So this slides that way, this slides that way, and you got like ultra heavy duty sturdy workspace on each side. And I mean, I just did a job in here and I had this thing slammed full of stuff. I mean, it was, you name it, it was on these things. And they took it and they held it. And then obviously you got your top opened up so you can have access to all your stuff you immediately use. I don't know if this is where everything's gonna live in here yet. It's just sockets, all metric stuff. I got standard in that box. 1/4 inch, 3/8 extensions deal. Little miscellaneous thing I have in here with like UV joints in there and, you know, whatever, reducers, adapters. So big sockets. I don't know if these are gonna stay in here because I don't use these like a ton and they take up like a bunch of room. So yeah, I don't know. But I mean, look how nice this is. Big drawers. You have all your stuff. And it's just, it works out pretty good. Like I don't have it set up yet, so don't judge me on my box situation here. But I don't know. And there's these cool little pull-out things here. So you got, you know, little trays. You can jam more junk in there. Luckily, as of right now, since it's a fresh box, I don't have it all full of like junk yet. So yeah. This is turning into an update video, guys. I don't know if you guys were coming here for something else. I apologize. Thank you for sticking with me. Welcome to my life update. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna go deep. I got like a porch furniture set in here, like the whole set, like a table and chairs. Where did it come from? I don't know, but stuff just appears in this shop. All right. So anyways, if you follow the channel, if you don't, okay, that's fine. I've been a little absent with my whole YouTube situation. I just don't know what I'm doing. I got a lot of different ideas and things and mental things shooting this way, that way, and I change my mind like the wind changes direction. So that's very not good for YouTube consistency. So I basically just took a break. Yeah, we went to Florida for 2 weeks. That was nice. We were down there, and then we were just doing house stuff and just normal life stuff. And I did a couple jobs in here that I didn't film. Probably should have. They were great. But I didn't so much worry about stressing myself out over videos, because believe it or not, with the small channel that I have and the little tiny views I get, this is my full-time job. So I'm a full-time YouTuber. Sounds weird to say. And that's what I do. So I put a lot of pressure on myself in weird ways over views and videos and what I'm gonna do and what I should be doing and what I want to be doing is separate. So I just got in a weird mental spot, and I just hit the pause button. So like, for example, initial plan with the red truck, get the thing, get it right, because it was, the fenders were rusty, the doors were rusty, cab corners were gone. So get it looking right, and then do like a insane power deal and like blow up the engine and like transmission, split that thing in half, and you know, kind of just go through the process of YouTube content of like destroying that truck in a way. So that's for example of what I think I should be doing for views. It's not necessarily what I want to do. I don't want to just go out and just thrash that truck. I just, if I'm gonna thrash something, it's gonna be on a much bigger scale. So that leaves me to my just ultimate line of confusion. So I sit here in confusion and don't do anything. Wow. I don't know if I've ever made one of these sit down like and talk about my personal problem videos. But here we are. It's a little awkward. Talking to a camera. Oh jeez. But yeah, so the current, so there's where I'm at. That's just kind of where I'm at. I don't have a crystal clear path on what I'm gonna do moving forward. I just want to get momentum going again in some direction. And I'm probably gonna focus on more of what I want to do rather than what I think I should be doing. So we'll probably just start with that. If you guys have any ideas, like, comment below. By all means, let me know. So anyways, current lineup of a fleet of vehicles. So I got a fleet of vehicles, and they all got like issues. So vehicle one, this one here, the main issue with that was the transmission linkage came off, so the gear selector was not able to be used. Can't put in gear, can't drive. So there's boom. But I think we fixed that. No worries. The Cummins, the old Cummins, the old 5.9, the 2004.5 Ram 3500. You hit the brakes and it like literally will shoot you off the road. You'll just, if you're just casually driving, hand on the steering wheel, relaxing, listening to the music, you know, and you hit the brakes, you're gonna fly off the road. So that thing is sketchy. So that thing, you know, we got a situation in the front end. The Platinum, the oil drain line needs updated. So I don't want to drive that thing too much because I really need to get in there and do that. So that thing's sitting. The red truck out there, the red Chevy, frame's completely rusted out. There's a hole the size of Kansas in the frame. That's in the frame rail. There's a hole. So that thing's sitting. Merle, who knows what's wrong with Merle? It might start, it might not. So Merle's just big question mark. That's the 84 300D Mercedes turbo diesel. My wife's car has a freaking, the compressor is bad for the air suspension, so it sounds like one of those cigarette lighter compressors, you know, like the old school ones that like you used to, like your dad used to tell you to put air in the tires, and like you bust out this like little weird cigarette lighter compressor and you plug it in and it's just super loud. So yeah, the compressor for the air ride sounds like that. Still works, but it's screaming at you. The Cadillac is, the CTS-V is, if you've seen the last video, which you probably didn't because no one watched that, we probably need to get a front, one of the front wheels, like either driver's side or passenger side, one of the wheels, someone cranked a pothole or something in that thing. It has a hop. It's not a wobble, it's a hop. So feels like crap, especially if you're gonna go in Mexico or to the drag strip and do 100 and some mile an hour. And also the rear tires are bald, but we got those sitting down at SPE. Hopefully they're still there. If you're watching this, Dan, sorry I left them there. The only thing fully operational, like get in, drive no matter what, is the TRX. So the blue TRX, yes, I still have that. That is sitting at the house. Blue TRX, good to go. Nothing wrong with that. So maybe, you know, as I sit here and I'm talking about this stuff, this is long, this is a big rant. If you guys made it this far, wow. Maybe I'm gonna redo all my vehicles, clean up the fleet, Get rid of everything. Just sell it all. Fire sale. Maybe not the TRX because they just released that the TRX is going to be no longer made after December of 23 with the 6.2 liter Hellcat motor in it. So they're going to go to that Hurricane inline 6 twin turbo thing or whatever it is. So I think that the Hellcat Ram or the Hellcat TRX is going to have like a little block carved out for itself of epicness. So not going to do anything hasty yet with the TRX. I'm going to let that thing just sit there and be itself. But yeah, sell it all. Get rid of everything. Restart the fleet and get some new like actual projects in, because kind of just lost with everything I got now. And yeah, I'm sure, boo-hoo, yeah, you're lost all those vehicles, dude. I don't know, mentalities is powerful, and sometimes it gets me out of whack. So, alright guys, that's probably long enough for this video. I bored you enough. If you made it this far, you are freaking awesome. You might as well just hit the subscribe button now. Give this video a thumbs up because this was an interesting video. What should we do with the red freaking F350? Should we keep it and do something with it? Or should we just send it on down the road, get something totally different and you know, get something that needs a lot more work that we can do some cooler stuff with? Because that thing is nice. It came out nicer than we were anticipating, so that's my hesitation on destroying it, because it actually is a very nice truck. What should we do about the C10? Should we buy the C10? That would be a pretty cool build. That'd be a learning curve, you know, doing all that stuff, engine swap, transmission swap, making all that stuff work. I know it's been done a bajillion times on C10s. You know, there's probably a 5 million deal. Or should we put it on a 12-valve Cummins chassis? But alright, I'm leaving you with some homework. Let me know what you think we should do, and I will see you on the next one.